start with the big one here, and that is Mason Rudolph and where the Pittsburgh Steelers go at quarterback and so on and so forth. Mason did not look great. Let's be honest. He did not look great at all. You got to look at it and say the Steelers have two backup quarterbacks, and they started one of them. It was the right choice to start Mason Rudolph. He did not put on a show whatsoever. In fact, he left you wanting so much more that everyone is wondering if Will Howard should be the guy if the Steelers need a quarterback next week because Aaron Rodgers is not coming back. Mike Tomlin said that he expects Aaron Rodgers to play next week. Here's the thing. I expected Aaron Rodgers to play today. There is nothing, and I mean nothing in practice throughout the entire week of preparation that showed Aaron Rodgers was not going to be on that field. Nothing. He took every single offensive snap from Thursday until game time. Every single one. He was the first team quarterback. And the TV broadcast is out here saying Mason Rudolph took all first team reps. That's a lie. That's not truthful at all. I was right there. Jacob was right there. We texted each other right before the game. There's no chance that Mason is well enough prepared for this game after what Aaron went through this week to prepare for this game. The Steelers need Aaron Rodgers back. My only concern is that it's a broken bone. What is the difference between now and a week? It's not going to heal in a week. You're going to need weeks, plural, to make this thing healthy. So what was the issue with the week? What is the issue right now that is suddenly going to be fixed next week? And I promise you, I know Mike Tomlin said it, that it's going to be preparation, and that's going to be the part. That's not true. It's not true. Because unless Aaron needed to practice Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to be on this team on Sunday, there is nothing more he could have done to be on the field and play against Chicago and probably give the Pittsburgh Steelers a better opportunity than what they had. Look, Mason is not a long-term starting quarterback. I also don't think he was the only issue for this team today. I mean, the defense is back to we look good on some drives, we look awful on others. The offense is back to we look good on some drives, we look awful on others. And sometimes even the special teams doesn't look real great. This was just a game that all around everybody looked bad. And Mason Rudolph was not the quarterback the Steelers needed today. But I don't know if a better quarterback wins you this football game. I don't, because the defense was giving up a touchdown no matter what. And the offense was going to run bad plays no matter what. I think the only difference is that maybe Aaron would have got away from some sacks. Oh, wait, Aaron's been running into sacks. See what I mean? I don't know if that would have been the solution. I'm not saying that Aaron's a worse quarterback than Mason Rudolph. Aaron's 100 times better than Mason Rudolph today. But the fact that this game only operated well when the football got thrown behind the line of scrimmage shows that this offense wasn't competent enough to compete anyways. And the defense was either going to have to hold you to nothing or you were going to have to win this. And the defense hasn't held anybody good to nothing all season. So who thought having Mason, Uncle Rico Rudolph, was ever going to work out? I don't think that Will Howard would have produced a better result. I think it would have been significantly worse. But I do think that right now, if the Steelers don't have Aaron Rodgers next week, Mason's not the guy I'm putting out there. Screw it. Might as well see what you got in Will Howard. Because what are you going to do? Lose another game and say, well, we tried. We tried. No, trying would be trying something else. Try something else. That something else is good old Will Howard. I agreed with the move right now. I don't agree with the next week if it has to happen. Maddie just put Will in at this point. Mason sucks. Y'all hyping him up for what? I don't disagree with anything I've said for the last week. However, like I continue to say, for sure, I'm 100% going Will Howard if the Steelers need a different quarterback next week that's not Aaron Rodgers. 100%.